And for people headed to the games today or walking around downtown, we will have no issues with the weather. In fact, a good part of tomorrow, we will have no issues with the weather. It's tomorrow evening where that snow starts to move in. In fact, I've put together the snow timeline detailing what's on the way for tomorrow. So let's start with the morning. And during the morning hours, it's dry, a little bit on the breezy side, but really nothing much doing. No travel issues if maybe you're just out and about enjoying things in the city with all the people around. Tomorrow afternoon, we start to get some light snow going. It may have trouble sticking at first, especially at the south coast, so it really doesn't start to accumulate until after sunset. And at that point, that's when the steadiest and heaviest of the snow starts to fall. Some of the snow could be heavy at times Sunday night into Monday morning, especially for points east of Providence, say Fall River, New Bedford, out towards Cape Cod. You may not want to be traveling in these zones over here as we head Sunday night to Monday morning. That's, at least right now, where it looks like the worst of the storm will be. Speaking of that, here is a winter storm watch. Now, there are a few updates coming in overnight. Initially, we had zones to our west covered by this. They have now been removed, and it's now in effect for our entire viewing area, so no big changes, at least for Providence, as we look at this watch information. And keep in mind, a watch means a potential of 6 inches or more of snow, but I want to stress potential. In fact, I'm going to put up the forecast in just a few minutes. You will see that I have a good part of our area not quite reaching that 6-inch mark. We'll put that up in just a second. We leave you in the low category on the threat tracker for today, tomorrow morning, and then we put you in the medium category for tomorrow evening as that snow starts to move in. This is a remarkable storm in that it's really tough to see coming. We have this wave of energy with some rain and snow in the Midwest, but the bulk of the energy, or the core of it, is still down near the Gulf Coast. That will end up sort of combining with the energy to our west and forming as a center of low pressure just offshore tomorrow night. How about this for a sunrise? I would like to actually just sit on this shot for the duration of the weather forecast, but I simply don't have the time to do that. So we move on to this nice view of Oakland Beach and Warwick with just a few clouds overhead. It's chilly out there this morning, so definitely dress like it's winter. After all, it still is. 25 in Smithfield, 24 Taunton, 30 westerly, and 34 on Block Island, with breezes coming in from the northwest between about 5 and 10 miles an hour. This afternoon, high temperatures generally in the low 40s, 43 in Hope Valley with mostly sunny skies. Northern Rhode Island temperatures in the low to mid 40s with 43 in Scituate, 42 Coventry, West Greenwich at 42, and 43 in West Warwick. Here in Bristol County, Massachusetts, temperatures also in the low 40s, 40 in Fall River, 43 Attleboro, Seekonk at 42. Here is my initial estimate on what we're expecting Sunday night to Monday morning. 2 to 5 for most of our viewing area, including the Providence metro area. 4 to 7, though, for a good part of Bristol County, Massachusetts, including New Bedford, Fall River, and out towards the Cape Cod Canal. And this zone right here, which could shift either further to the west or east as we track additional changes this afternoon. We'll have updates both online and on the air. So those numbers are not quite set in stone. A very tricky forecast developing. In terms of winds, I'm expecting gusts between 20 and 30 for Providence and points to the west starting Sunday night to Monday morning. 30 to 40 mile an hour gusts possible from Newport and points east. So if we do get some of this heavier snow materializing along with these wind gusts, some isolated power outages are possible in this zone right here. That's something we'll have to keep an eye on as well. In the 7-day Futurecast, there is the snow moving in late tomorrow through Monday. I do see some snow falling during the day on Monday, but the bulk of it should be over by around sunrise during the day. Anything that falls will have trouble sticking. We're at 43 with sunshine on Tuesday. Some showers possible on Thursday with highs in the mid-50s. You can always get an updated Futurecast and a blog, which I updated this morning, by the way. You can find that on WPRI.com.
Now, Eyewitness Sports with Mark Dondero.